up and move.
In today's episode, I want to talk about influence, I want to talk about significance, and I want to talk about relevance. And here is the simple question: 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, do you think you'll still be doing what you are doing now, and you're still going to be enjoying it and probably still making money from it? Well, the COVID-19 pandemic has come to remind us all how feeble the human life really is. You know, each one of us has got only one short life to live. Now, it's a scary thought, to imagine that someday you could wake up after many years from this moment and discover that you have spent your entire life doing completely the wrong thing with your life. Then you may ask me, what do I mean by the wrong thing? What is the right thing? Anyway, we'll come to that in a moment. I also understand the fact that you need to make money. Of course, money is important because when the Bible says so, Ecclesiastes 10:19, that money answers all things. So you need money for your daily sustenance. And if you're unemployed, and probably you're looking for employment right now, be reminded also that the answers you seek are right within you. The answers have been with you from the day you were born. The answers are still with you right now, and those answers will continue to be with you even until the day of your death. Remember, everything you can achieve in life is all hidden in your gift. So, I found a picture of of a pop star who was popular in the 80s, Billy Ocean. I'm sure most of you know him. The guy who did When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Get Going, and all of that. I watched a video of him perform that song in the early 80s, and I watched another video of him perform that song in 2020. The same guy, almost 40 years apart, and of course he has changed physically. He's no more that vibrant young man. He's an old man now, all gray and with dreadlocks, but he's still the same guy. He's still the same voice. He still attracts the same audience. And I find people playing in his band, singing backup vocals, who probably weren't born yet when he was making waves. Now, that is someone who has stayed significant over a period of time. And basically, while that is an isolated example, it points to the fact that at the end of the day, your sojourn on earth needs to have some significance. And that is not possible unless you find your gift. Even if you're in a job, even if you're in a career, the most important question to ask is, if in the performance of that job or career, your natural gift comes into play. That is basically what I'm talking about. So I'll leave it here for today. I want you to ponder on this and ask yourself if you're still going to be relevant 40 years from now, if you're still going to be significant 40 years from now, if you're still going to enjoy 40 years from now what you do now, and if you're still going to be making money from what you're doing 40 years from now in much the same way as you're doing right now.